Hello everyone, and welcome to one more session from tradingkamai.com. And today one of the interesting stock which has come up in our scan is Cipla. So you can see that I have displayed the technical charts here. So the top section of the technical charts is showing the price range, and the bottom section of the technical chart is showing us the volumes. So the first point, why we feel Cipla will be doing better in the coming days, or I'll say at least for the short term why Cipla is good. If you go and draw a trend line, right from the month of February to the month of November. So for example, if I just try to go and draw a trend line from the month of February and I drag it up right till the month of, let's say, till the month of November, right? And if I try to let me just go and make it bit thick here so that we can see it in a visible manner. So there it is. Okay, if you see this trend line, this trend line is a very significant trend line. What do I mean by significant trend line? Significant trend line has two definitions. First thing is, it has to be tested over a length of period. For example, you can see this trend line has been tested here, it has been tested here, right? And now it has been tested here, right? So you can see here this trend line has been tested twice previously, right? And now it is again trying to test here. And second, if you see the length, when this the time in between, when this trend line was tested was, it is almost 11 months. So right from February till November here. So this trend line is significant. Why? Because the timeline in which this trend line was tested is very large. And second, it has almost tested twice, and it has proved that this trend line is very crucial. So again, at this level now, Cipla is again trying to test the trend line. So in case, if it bounces from here, then we expect at least something along like 420 from here. And the second positive point, which I see in this stock is when I go and add an indicator, specifically if I go and add RSI, RSI actually tells you the strength of the stock. And also let me go and add stochastics, which actually tells you basically, how the stock is doing relatively, with the previous values. So if I go and add my stochastics here very quickly, and if I go and zoom, for the last, let's say 3 or 4 days session over here. So let me go and zoom on the last 3 or 4 days session. So if you see here, even though the stock is trying to trend down, right, the RSI is trying to rise here. Okay, and even the percentage K is trying to cross percentage D. So that's again a good sign here for the stock, right? So there are 3 big points, which we see in this stock, which tells us that for the coming short term, this is a good trading stock. First one, there is a very significant trend line, which has been created in this 11 months, and that is tested. Second, the RSI is showing, oversold territory, or I'll say the oscillators are in the oversold territory. So again, a very good sign here. The RSI is showing increased divergence. The percentage K is more than percentage D, again a very positive sign. But again, said and done, at the end of the day, it is stock market. So if anything goes wrong, if anything goes below this trend line here, so this significant trend line, the way it has is momentum to go up, right? It also has its momentum to go down. So in case if anything goes below this trend line, that means, there is a clear sign that you have to exit. So keep your stop loss like 383, 384, anything below 383, 384, don't wait, exit. And, you can keep your profit bookings like must be 420, 430. Don't try to reach at the top. Don't try to get 440 profit or something, So somewhere in between must be 3%, 4% profit. Be reasonable with the market. Don't try for double profits. So keep a strict stop loss, and this trade can be a good trade. Now, whatever analysis you have seen on this video, right, we were able to do. Why? Because we know technical analysis. We know how the volumes work. We know how trend lines are drawn. We understand RSI. We understand stochastics and everything, right? So in case you want to learn, what you can do is you can go to tradingkamai.com, and there we have a very nice video series called as Learn Trading Step by Step. So try to go and follow this video series, which is on YouTube, and I'm sure that you will benefit from it. So I hope that you enjoyed this session of Cipla, and I hope that this trade goes good. Thank you so much.